Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. Okay, I got this mat. I'm hoping that this mat, it's a small mat, and I'm hoping that it will make me keep the stuff in frame better than I have been doing. This is what I want to do today. And I got this from the WOW sale. And so I've never seen a video of it. I don't know how it's supposed to work. It's a Motion Crafts, enjoy the ride. So that's what we're doing. I've got the instructions out. It says to start with a standard A2 card, which is 5.5 by 4.25. So I've got that 5.5 by 4.25, and a pattern paper of your choice for the front of the card. So that also needs to be the same 5.5 by 4.25. And I'm looking at their example, and they just have these stripes. And I thought, well, I've got these card blanks, and I'm not really like a fan of all of this. So I think these are the envelopes. I think I'm going to use one of these, and I think I'll use this one. So I think this should be right about the right size also. I'm going to just measure it real quick. So it's 5.5 by 4.25, so perfect. And I just have to cut it in half. So I'll do that. This could take a while to make this. And so now that I've got pause, I will use the pause button, and hopefully this video won't be so long. But anyways, that's how that's gonna go. And then place the die cut with 2 circles along the bottom edge of the pattern paper as shown below. The metal will help you align the die with the edge of the card. And so the die, I moved everything, didn't I? The die is over here, and I need the one with the 2 wheels. And so I suppose I'm supposed to do this way. Just line it up, send it through. Okay, so I'm going to send that through. And I'm just going to pause you for a second while I do that. Alright, so I've gone ahead and cut out the 2 circles. I'm going to go ahead and put them back. There's so many pieces to this, and I don't want to lose any of them. Okay, then it says, what's next? Okay. Place your pattern paper with the circle shapes on the front of the A2 card. Do not glue yet. So we're going to do that. What did I do with my card base? There it is. Okay. So it's going to go on the front of the card base. No, we're not gluing. Mark the white A2 card inside the circle with pencils so you know where to stamp the animated wheels. I don't think I have a pencil in here. Shoot. I only have a pen. So we'll just go ahead and we'll mark it if it's gonna mark. We'll just have to hope. I mean, I don't have to give this one to anybody anyways. It can just be a first one, Okay. die cut the animated grid into cardstock. This is a detailed die, so you should use the detailed plate for your die cutting machine. We suggest running it through your machine at least 2 times. So that's going to be this one. It's saying we can also use the acetate sheets that came with the kit for this thing. So I've got everything that I got with the kit. I don't see any acetate sheets. So mine did not come with acetate sheets. Unless it's in here and I just don't see it. But no, that's just foam strips. So I don't have the acetate sheets. So I've got to run this. Maybe that's this. In here with the stamps. These little black grid things. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's an acetate sheet, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see. We can also use the acetate sheet provided in the kit. Cut a piece to the same size shape as the metal die, so it'll fit perfectly for the card. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this out and run it through, and I'm going to put you on pause. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what happens, because I ran it through, but I don't have a detailed sheet, and I ran it through the marquee. It did not cut. It did not cut, and I ran it through like 4 times. So I don't have a detailed sheet. What I could do, see, and I didn't cut it either, I waited. I'm going to go ahead and try cutting it out of card, I think. Because, you know, acetate is harder to cut anyways. So I just need a sheet of card. And this will work perfect. So let me trim this down. Okay, I'm going to trim it down, send it through, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what I got. So, I think this piece is this piece, and I think I had it all the way to the edge. And so it cut it all. And so I just need to trim right here to here, and I'm thinking that what I need to do is just kind of trace it so I know where to put the cut. I ran it through 4 times. It did make a funny noise, okay, when I ran it back again. What I did is I did forward, reverse, forward, reverse. Well, when I went back to the forward a second time, it made a funny noise. And I thought, uh-oh, maybe I've just cut up all those strips. But it worked, so, okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm just gonna, this should be straight, so I'm gonna do that straight. And then I can see here, I can see like a score mark right here, and I'm gonna go here and then just kind of snip it right here. I hope it's not a persnickety piece. But I was afraid to send it back through. And then another thing I realized is I had used, I thought I just grabbed some white card, but I had grabbed the other side of this. So that's all right. Okay, now what does it say we need to do? Now it says, okay. To make the tab, run the A2 card and the pattern paper together through the die cut machine with the tab die as shown below. Then create a track for the animation grid to slide. See image below for placement of foam strips. You can use the adhesive foam strips included in the kit to create the track. They are specifically designed for motion craft cards. So we need the tab. We need the tab. The tab. And what does the tab look like? This one? This one? I believe that's it. Okay, so we've got to make the tab out of both of these. Okay. So we have to have these together. This means I'm going to have to use my bigger machine. So I'm going to grab this. And I am going to, for sure, tape it all down. So it shows it on the side there. And then I'm just going to tape it down right here. And that's going to make our tab. So I definitely want it taped down because I don't want it to move. I don't want the cards pieces to move. I sure hope it cuts them well, and I'm taping it down good. So I hope I can get the tape off of this paper easy enough. And I'm going to tape this down. I really am worried about the paper buckling. I don't know why, but I'm kind of worried about that. Okay, so I'm going to run this through. So I'm going to put you on pause again, and I will be right back. Okay, here we are. It's all ran through. Now I got to lift it carefully. Lift the tape up carefully. I don't want it to peel my card. Let me go ahead and pause you while I unpeel all of this. I'll be right back. Alright, so I peeled that off. Now what I'm going to do is, I did get a little bit of peel back here, and what I noticed, I don't know if it's just me. This one I peeled from here first, no problem. These ones I peeled from here first, no problems. This one I peeled starting on the plate and went up to the paper, and that seemed to peel. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, whoops, I forgot about this one. See, now I'm nervous about that. Let's see. I feel it tearing at the paper, and I don't want it to do that. So let me see. I don't know, it might be too late. See, I went with the paper and it came out clean. there's a little spot where it messed it up, but so that seems to be a secret. Now we all know that. Always peel from the paper, I guess. Why does this not want to fit now? There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Okay, our next step. Okay, now it says about putting the, see the image to create a track for the immigration, as shown below. Then create a track for the animation grid to slide. See image below for placement of foam strips. You can use the adhesive foam strips included in the kit to create the track. They are specifically designed for motion crafts. Okay. I'm sorry. So this, I do not understand what we are supposed to do. This is the tab, right? That's too big. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't get it. I guess this is supposed to be the other way. Okay. Like this. We only got 2 wheels. How is that? I think it means, I'm looking at the instructions, and it looks to me like there's some here, here, and then all the way around for this, to hold this. So we'll put the grid in. And I might not have put the thing in. Maybe I need to. But I don't understand. If this is for stamping and we're getting ready to cover it up, was I supposed to stamp the wheels already? Oh, I see what they're gonna do. Okay, okay. I think I have a better idea. Now, it's not actually moving. It's gonna look like it's moving. So let's go ahead and stamp some wheels on. I don't think it's gonna matter. We'll use this wheel right here. I don't know, but it is what it is. Ooh, I better put some power, and I'm gonna pause it because I gotta get a stamping block. Okay, so this stamping block really is too big for this, but I went ahead because we're gonna be stamping other stuff that's bigger, so I went ahead and grabbed this one, and I also grabbed my anthracite. It's opaque, and we're supposed to give it more time to dry, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use it anyways. That's pretty light, but we mostly just want to see how this works, right? Okay. All right, put my ink back. Wipe this off and put the stamp back. Okay, now we gotta make this thing with these foam strips here that came with the kit. I'm getting really curious how this is gonna look, so we'll see. Okay, so we mostly just don't want the movement thing to come out of here. So we are going to cut this smaller. And we need a smaller piece to go right here. This will go in here. See, I've already messed up because I didn't put it back far enough. This is why you got to pay attention to the instructions. Thank goodness this tape is coming off. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe now it doesn't want to come off. I have to use this thing to measure with. And it shows that. I just was jumping ahead of myself. See, and I just need that one to be up higher, so that's got to come off too, but thank goodness this part is the background, because that just wrecked that whole thing. But we'll do it over, and hopefully that won't stick. It kind of does want to. See what I said? This is why channels like mine need to be around, so people can see, hey, we all mess up. Well, Lori messes up all the time. Don't do what Lori does. Is all I can say. Don't do what Lori does. I'm going to put this kind of up here because I'm pretty sure that's going to be safe, but okay, we put this. See, and it really isn't safe there. But yeah, no. It's got to come up some. I didn't mean for that to come off, but it did. What I don't understand, I don't want it to stop there. Do I? I want it more here where it stops. I don't know. This is the weirdest foam tape. You just can't budge it. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. Here. Like that. Okay, now I got to put the foam tape around it. Oh, and I promised not to cut stuff out, so there you go. So this is going to be at the very bottom. I think it's just going to give the illusion that it's moving. It's not going to actually move. Okay. Foam tape on the top. And a little piece of foam tape on the back. Right, gotta have a stopper. So foam tape on the end there. And little piece right there on that end to stop it. It's not gonna move a lot. So right here. And that'll stop it. Okay, theirs looks like, you know, I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. But anyways. Doesn't look like it's moving to me. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Stamp, die cut, and color the car or bicycle. All of the stamped wheels will fit for either of these designs. You can also stamp, die cut, and color the corresponding characters, the llama or sloth. Okay, so let's just die cut one out. We'll just do the car. Let me just find the scrap. We got purple here. So we'll just have a purple car. And we could dress it up and fancy it up and whatever we want to do. Okay, what did I do with my... I want my folder for my diamond presses. I want to use that quick diamond press, but I don't know what I did with the folder now. There it is. It fell on the floor. Let me pick it up real quick. Alright. So here I go. And I'm going to pause you while I do this. Okay. Here we go. And put the car back up here. Now I don't remember where I got it. Okay. So this will go here. Just going backwards. Okay. This will go here. It kind of gives it a little bit of motion look. Okay. Let me put this on. So I got to put the rest of the foam adhesive to hold this, because this can't be down here and up there. It's not going to look right. So we got to have some foam adhesive here. Let me do this. Here. Here. I don't really want to waste this because I do want to make some for real, but okay, come on, paper. It looks like I should have done it on the other side. It looks like I did it backwards for the way the car cut out. I needed to be paying attention to all of that, and I didn't. But you'll know. If you have it, you'll know to look for that. Okay. So there's that. Okay, now where's my car? Let's glue the car on. See, I was worried about it being so much because I wasn't sure what all was going to be, what it's going to entail. Um, I'm one of those people, the instructions I look at and I'm like, what? And it doesn't make sense. And then you just have to do it. And then you go to do it. And all of a sudden you're, oh, okay. Or, you have to figure it out, right? You don't have a choice because you're right in the middle of doing it. So, let's put this here. This car's going to spend most of its time going backwards. That's all right. It works. So, anyways. Okay. And this only took a half hour. Well, for you guys, it only took a half hour. There's the wheels moving. Can you see that? Let me see. Yeah. I don't know if it shows on there. It kind of sort of does look like motion, but you got to move it. Pretty good. Okay. And so there's all these things to decorate it with now. Now I feel like, wow, that wasn't so bad. That was easy as pie. Well, why didn't I don't know. That was easy. So let's see. We could have done the bike. We've got all these wheels. There's cactus to drive past. A sign, which to me that's a stop sign. Here's another little cactus. So I guess the llama and I think they said this was a sloth, didn't they? Or in the desert, I guess. Stars, clouds. Of course, there's hearts. Here's the other side. Life is a beautiful ride. This way. That could go in the sign. That could go in the sign. That could go in the sign. The stars, enjoy the ride. There's an arrow. That could go in the sign. Keep moving. Adventure. Oh, they should have put more signs up, so we could have put like the keep moving in there. So you just stamp them out. And then, of course, there's all these dies. So you just stamp them out, cut them out. Trying to decide if I got room. I can probably get this little guy in there. Let's do this little guy. Okay, a little stamping block. Opaque again, but this is Sandstorm. So he's gonna be brown. And stamp him. Oh, that's very, very light. Well, all of these are really light. And, with the stamp positioner, you can go back over it. But with the rocket blocks, I wouldn't want to. I would probably ghost it, which means I would just leave like a little bit of a second layer right there. So that's not something we want to do. I'm going to go ahead and snip him. And I'm going to get the little die. Oh, I just realized something. These circles, I guess they're for the wheels. So you could stamp and put the wheels back in the background instead of just stamping it straight on the paper. But you could put that also on the sign, and then you would have more room for the sign. And you could, fit more stuff in it. So that's kind of cool. Okay. I'm gonna Gotta grab my marquee. I'm not gonna worry too much about placement and taping it down. I'm gonna just do a quick job here just to get him, so we could just sit somebody in the car even if he doesn't look right. Okay, and run it back. Okay, I hope that cut him out. Oh, there's some of that acetate, all this stuff out of the way. Okay, here we go. There we go. I guess we would want to put him inside the car. There we go. I was able to slip him in there. I guess I didn't glue it all the way to the edge. Oh, let me put this guy back up on here so I don't lose him. There's a lot of pieces. Okay, I'm just gonna put some glue on the back of his head. And there we go. And like I said, I'll be a little more careful, of course, next time. I'll make sure and pay attention. Now that I know what it's about, which is kind of what this video was for, finding out what it's about, what's it gonna do. So, he's driving. He's moving fast. Okay. I actually like it now. You know, when I think about decorating up and the cactus and the, you know, you can make this look like a road, and then just put things around. And with the bike, I think you'll see a lot more stuff through. I think adorable. I think very adorable, and yep. I don't see why we couldn't make this handle part longer. So if we did a bigger car, like a 5x7, the handle would just be longer, and then you could still make it move. So, okay, everybody, that's it for this video. Thank you for joining me. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. For you that don't know, when I get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to do a swap. Everybody will be swapping with me. I will have different things that I will show beforehand for the swap, so that you will know what you could get in return for your swap. You would send me an envelope with something in it, whatever you want to for the swap. It doesn't matter. A die cut. It could be some paper. It could be some gems, stones. It could be ribbon. Whatever you want to send. Doesn't matter. But you would also have to put your name and address so that I can send you your swap. I'm not going to be contacting anybody. It'll have to come in the mail. There's not going to be a sign up or anything like that. You would just have to mail me the envelope with your name and address so that I can send you back your swap. So, but that's when we get to 200 subscribers, and pretty soon I'll be getting some packages together and start showing you what I'll be giving away as my swap back. So, thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again. Bye-bye now.